Ellison from Swim Washington. I am a triple diamond with It Works Global, and tonight you are joining us for one of our online, what we call Rapportunity parties. We're going to be talking a little bit about the Party Pad, we're going to be talking about some of the products, and we're going to be talking about the opportunity side of It Works, and hearing from some awesome distributors this evening. We'll be hearing from Crystal Middleton, Aaron Sproul, and Athena Holden, all sorts of different ranks and different times within the company. So I want to do a little bit of housekeeping first. A lot of different distributors from a lot of different teams watch this. So please, in the comments below, do not post your website. If you have any potential customers or distributors potentially watching this evening, I would like for you to please contact them separately away from the broadcast, as that we do have lots of different people watching. So that's just a little bit of housekeeping. Tonight what we're going to do is we're going to talk, like I said, a little bit about the products and a little bit about the opportunity. And what I'm going to do to do that is I'm going to present stuff in what we call our Party Pad. So each distributor, when you sign up to be a distributor, gets a Party Pad, which makes it really easy for you to talk about that crazy wrap thing. So the first question I always ask is, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? And tonight, since we're online, obviously I don't have any guests watching, but usually there'll be a couple people in the room that will say, yes or no, and I usually say, how's it feeling? I don't know, maybe some of you have a wrap on this evening. And what does this crazy wrap thing do? Well, it's easy, it's affordable, and it's fun. You simply take it out, put it on, and you see results in as little as 45 minutes. That's the great thing about this specific wrap, is that it's just so easy. You take it out of the package, you can put it on any part of the body from the chin down. You can wrap your belly, you can wrap your arms, you can wrap your legs, you can wrap your knees, your ankles, under the chin. I love to do the under the chin wraps. So you can really put them anywhere you want. We do also have a face wrap, as you can see here, that you can put on, and that will help to help moisturize and help with fine lines and wrinkles. Moving on here, one page too many. What does it do? Well, this is what it is, and this is what it does. It's a soft, non-woven cloth that comes pre-applied with a bunch of different herbs and botanicals. It tightens, tones, and firms the skin in as little as 45 minutes. It reduces the appearance of cellulite and gives you fast and lasting results from a botanically based formulation. And it's a first-to-market product. So the really cool thing about this wrap is there's never ever been anything like this before. This is a first-to-market. There's nothing else like it. We're going to have you just take that wrap on out of the package, pop it on. We're going to have you drink a couple glasses of water to stay hydrated. And in as little as 45 minutes, you're going to remove that wrap. Now, some people get their results immediately, and some people are what I like to call progressive wrappers, meaning that it could take 1, 2, or even 3 days for their results to come in, but 9 out of 10 people receive results with that first wrap. Some people's bodies are a little bit more stubborn. I saw a little bit of results with my first 2, but really my third wrap is really what did the trick and when I really saw results. And lucky for me, wraps come 4 in a box. So I had only gotten through my third wrap before I really started to see that change. And wraps are only available through an independent It Works distributor. We're going to encourage you to get your wraps that way. That way you know that they're fresh and they've been stored properly, and that you're going to get the most maximum results that you can. So we have quite a few different products in the line, and I'm not going to go into all of them this evening because we'd actually be here for quite a while, because we've got 20 awesome products. So we're just going to go ahead and talk about a few of our best-selling products. So one of the products that we have, of course, is the Ultimate Body Applicator, or the wrap, and you can get it in a couple different ways. You can either purchase just one wrap from an independent It Works distributor for either $25 or $30, depending on if you have a coupon or not. Or you can go online and purchase a box for $99. But I like to help people save money. So I'm going to tell you how you can actually save a little bit of money by doing what we call our Loyal Customer Program. So the Loyal Customer Program is a wholesale buying club. It's completely free to get into. We just ask that you purchase one item this month, so it would be one item in August, one item in September, and one item in October. That fulfills any sort of commitment that you would have as a loyal customer. Along with that, we're going to give you some cool perks. So we're going to give you wholesale pricing. So you're going to be able to purchase any of the It Works products for the same price that us distributors get them for. You're going to get free product in the form of points that you can use towards any of our awesome products that you're going to love. And you're going to get free shipping options. Any order over $125 or any order after those 3 months, you're going to get free shipping. And I don't know about you, but I love free shipping. I'm all about that. So I want to save you even a little bit more money. So we're going to talk a little bit about how you can get a couple different packs, and those packs are going to help you save even more money. So the first pack that we have is what's called the Wrap Pack. And that's going to come in a box. You're going to get a box of 4 of the Ultimate Body Applicators, or as we nickname them, wraps. And you're going to get a small tube of Defining Gel. And Defining Gel is the It Works Wraps kind of sister product. It has a lot of the same properties as the wraps. It's just not as intense of a treatment. So it's something that you can use every single day. Like I said at the beginning, some people it takes a few days to get results. So we don't have anyone wrap any sooner than 72 hours. But you can use that Defining Gel every day in between those wraps to help maximize your results. The Defining Gel is also great for cellulite, it's great for varicose veins, and it is an amazing skin moisturizer. I love using it. My son has eczema. I put it on that. He really likes it for that. I use it as just a regular daily moisturizer, and you can apply that Defining Gel anywhere from the chin down. And that's what's called the Wrap Pack. So as a loyal customer, you're going to be able to get that Wrap Pack for $69. So that's going to save you a significant savings. With the loyal customer discount, you're going to get about 40% off that retail price. So it's a pretty good discount. The next pack that we have is what's called the Skinny Pack. And the Skinny Pack is going to come with a box of 4 of the wraps. You're going to get that large bottle of the Defining Gel, because you can see on this one it's actually just a small sample size. And you're going to get one of our best-selling products called Fat Fighters. This is actually the first supplement that ever came out with this line, and it is amazing. So Fat Fighters are made from a cactus and a couple other super awesome natural stuff. This is a natural line, so there's no chemicals or anything in it. And what those Fat Fighters do is they fight fat. So it helps to absorb the oil in the food that you eat and to block the carbs from turning into sugars that turns into fat that makes gain weight. So they fight fat just like they say they do. And that's what we call the Skinny Pack. And as a loyal customer, you're going to be able to get that for $112. So that's going to save you, let's see, I believe it saves $77 just getting that pack. So that's $112 for that. And a lot of our customers actually start with that Skinny Pack. Then the last pack that we have is what's called the It Pack. And the It Pack is what I think of as like an instantaneous pack. So everything you get in this is going to give you really, truly instant results. So it's going to give you a box of 4 wraps. It's going to give you a box of 4 of the face wraps so that you can tone, tighten, and firm, help with fine lines. The face wraps and the body wrap can actually be used at the same time because they are different formulations, considering the skin on your face is obviously different than the skin on your body. So different formulations, but they both achieve amazing results. You're going to get a large tube of the Defining Gel, and you're going to get a small tube of what's called Lip and Eye. And the Lip and Eye is one of my favorite products. It's one of our products that almost always ends up being back-ordered because it's so popular. What it does is it helps to reduce the fine lines and bagginess underneath the eyes and on top. It can also help if you have any customers or if you yourself have any sort of droop underneath the eyebrow. You just take and dab the smallest amount on, and it's really going to get rid of those lines, those dark circles, and the bags under the eyes. It's also great for putting around the outside of the lips. And what that's going to do is it's going to decrease the inflammation around your lips so that your lips look fuller. I have some customers that are smokers that like to use it around their mouth because it gets rid of like the little smoker lines. And I use it every single day. So I have some in my purse with me, and I take it with me everywhere I go. It's great for that, like, you know, maybe you're going out a little bit later that night, you don't have a chance to get home and kind of freshen up. It'll just kind of bring everything back up and make it look nice and lively. And then the last product you're going to get with that is one of our best-selling products, and it's what's called Greens. And I know that any distributor or customer that's watching this tonight can attest to the fact that this stuff is awesome. And it is one of our best-selling products. It comes in orange and berry, but this one's going to give you the berry, and it's going to give you the berry greens on the go. And they come in little tiny packets, and you simply just open one up. You could pop it in juice or water, and it's over 38 superfoods and over 8 servings of fruits and vegetables. It has a pH balancer, so it helps to bring your body out of being acidic and balances it. And it also has a really nice probiotic in it that can help to balance the inside of your colon. I take my greens every single morning. Sometimes in the middle of the day, if I feel like I'm, slacking or a little tired, I'll just take another serving of greens. And it really helps to give me that natural energy. It's not caffeinated, but it will definitely give you that energy and make you feel like $1 million. So I love the greens. I can't imagine not having them. So you're going to get this IT pack, and as a loyal customer, you're going to get that for $179. So that's going to save you a savings of $120 over retail. Plus, you're getting a discount because you're getting in that pack. And you're going to get free shipping with that. And you're getting points towards product. And so we've got a lot of different ways for you to be able to save. Last but not least, as a customer, we have something that's called the Customer Referral Program. So once you sign up to be a loyal customer and you get just one item, or you get, say, a pack, you're going to get a Share Wraps account. It's a link that your distributor that signs you up will help you to find. And if you have a friend that wants to sign up to get any product that they want of their choosing, and they do the Loyal Customer Program, you will actually get a free box of wraps or $35 in product credit just for that person doing that. So it's a way for you to get some wraps and wrap for free for referrals, because we love referrals. So there's a lot of other amazing things in the line, from stress reducers to an awesome facial line that I cannot speak highly enough about. Stuff for joint pain. We have an amazing shake called ProFit, which is to help build lean muscle mass. I actually use it as a meal replacement shake. It's absolutely fabulous, and it comes in chocolate and vanilla. So there's a lot of great stuff in the line. Again, I don't want to go into all of it tonight, but if you get with the distributor that sent you to this evening, they can definitely point you in the direction of their website, and you can view all the different products that we have there. So that's going to tell you a little bit about our products, and it's going to tell you a little bit how you can save money. And so now what I'd like to do is go ahead and talk a little bit about how you can actually earn money. It Works is a home-based business, meaning that you are actually watching me in my home this evening doing this, and anybody can do it. So I want to tell you how easy it is for you to get started as an It Works independent distributor, if that's something you want to do. So first things first, we're going to flip over our party pad, and we're going to talk about joining the party. So this truly is a party. We're not a party-based company, meaning that you don't have to do parties if you don't want to, but I love doing them. Whether they're online, or there's just someone at my home, or I'm just having a one-person party and having some coffee with a friend. Justin, please. So let's talk a little bit about how you can join the party. So joining the party is super easy. You're going to get a kit, and it's going to run you $99. So what are you going to get for that $99? Well, you're going to get a business builder kit, and it's going to come with a few different things. First of all, you're going to get a website. You're going to get a front end and a back end website so that your customers can order and you can keep track of your commissions and how much money you're making, which you're going to make a lot, so it's fun. You're also going to get a box of 4 wraps, which you can either use yourself or you can sell those wraps and make $100. And the way that I like to look at it is, if you're going to be a loyal customer and come in with a box of wraps for $59, why not just spend an extra $40 and upgrade and be that distributor, get that box of wraps, and make a little extra money on the side. So we're going to get you that $99 business builder kit. You're also going to get some coupons. We have some coupons here for you to pass out to your customers, and you're going to get some product catalogs. And that's going to allow you to get yourself a little bit familiar with the rest of the stuff that's in the line, and for your potential customers to order, because you never know what someone's going to want to order, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to get you that $99 kit. You have the option when you sign up to boost if you would like. And boosting is going to give you some extra tools for your tool belt. So the first booster that we have is what's called the Party Booster. And the Party Booster is going to run you an additional $349 plus the $99, of course, but it's going to give you a bunch of really great stuff. So you're going to get 4 boxes of the Ultimate Body Applicators, or wraps, and you're going to get a box of face wraps. So that right there is going to make you about $500 in what we call wrap cash, meaning cash from selling wraps. You're going to get the Greens on the Go Berry, that large tube of the defining gel, the fat fighters, and the lip and eye. So if you were actually in my home this evening and we were doing a home party, we would have sampled out some of those items. And so I always say to distributors, you know, if you can swing it, if you can afford it, really try to get that party booster if you can. It's going to make you some quick cash, and it's going to allow you to sell some more wraps and get some more customers. The other booster that we have is what's called the mini booster pack, and that one is only available at sign up. Now that mini booster pack is going to get you 2 more boxes of body wraps, a box of the face wraps. It's going to get you a tub of the orange greens, the large bottle of defining gel, and fat fighters. So that would also give you some stuff so that you can do a home party. It might be a little bit of a smaller one. That might be enough for 1 party, maybe 2. But you're going to make $300 in cash with that. That mini booster is only available at the time of enrollment. So it's very important, if you can get it and if you want it, to get that then, because you will not be able to get that later. If you cannot afford the party booster or the mini booster pack on top of the $99 kit, that's absolutely fine. However, if you could afford to maybe just put 1 additional box of wraps onto that $99 order, that's going to make you another $100. Because otherwise, if you sell all 4 of those wraps, you're just going to make back what you initially spent, and you're going to be out of wraps. And as we say in this business, if you're out of wraps, you're out of business. So we want you to be able to have some wraps. So if you can afford to buy an additional box of wraps for $59, you're going to make $100 on that, and that, you know, that could really help to get you kick-started. After that, we're going to, sorry, this is a new party pad, so it's a little sticky. We're going to have you look for some loyal customers. So again, what's a loyal customer? Well, a loyal customer is someone that purchases 1 item this month, 1 item next month, and 1 item the month after that. After that, they can stick around and get free shipping. They're going to continue to get that wholesale pricing. They're going to get points towards free product, and they're going to be able to utilize that customer referral program we talked about. So we're going to encourage you to get 4 loyal customers as quickly as you can. And what that's going to do is, if you can get 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, we're going to give you $120 in product credit. You can either turn that in for a couple boxes of wraps and have those wraps on hand to either wrap yourself, so wrap for free, or you could sell those wraps if you choose and make a couple $100. Or you could use a couple and sell the rest. Along with that, you're also going to get some applicator rewards. So every time you get 2 loyal customers that enroll through you, you're going to be able to purchase a box of wraps for $25. So you can turn that box into profit and sell that for $100. So just for doing step 2, you're going to get 4 loyal customers that you're going to be making commissions on. You're going to get a box of wraps for $25, a box of wraps for $25, and $120 in product credit if you do that in your first 30 days. So it's a way for you to make a lot of cash really, really quickly. After that, you're going to have some friends that say, hey, I want to do this crazy wrap business because it seems like a lot of fun and I want to make some money. So you're going to look for 3 of your friends, family, or strangers that decide that they want to sell this crazy wrap thing with you. And if you can sign up, set up an auto ship, which is just going to help to get you a couple boxes of wraps next month, find 4 loyal customers, find 3 distributors that each sign up, set up their auto ship, and get 4 customers, the company is going to guarantee you that you've made $500 if you do that in your first 60 days. If you don't make that, they will actually pay you the difference. And I can attest to the fact that this is true. I signed up, I set up my auto ship, I got 4 customers, 3 distributors that each got 4 customers, and I actually made more than $500. So I can attest to the fact that this is true and this system truly does work. So moving on from that, let's talk a little bit about money. So I mentioned the word commissions. So yes, you make commissions in this company. You get customers and you make a commission off of it, which is amazing and awesome. We have the ability to make cash daily by selling wraps, and we make commissions monthly and weekly bonuses. So we're going to talk a little bit about average annual distributor earnings by rank. So the first rank that we have is distributor. So maybe you just signed up, or maybe you've been signed up for a little bit. You got about 4 customers and you stay that way throughout the whole year. Well, you're going to make about $752 extra that year, which that's not bad. It's $752 extra you didn't have the year before. So it's not a ton of money, but it's, you know, it's definitely a little bit of money for your pocketbook. And we're actually going to go to one of our distributors actually here, Crystal, that's down below. Crystal, are you with us? See if we can get her unmuted. Hello, can you hear me? Are you muted? Hello? Yep, we love Google Hangouts. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now. Hello. So this is Crystal Middleton, who actually recently just got married, so congratulations. And she is a distributor. Crystal, what was your enrollment date? Do you remember?
The end of June, like on the 27th.
Okay, yeah, I think it was at the very, very end. So you've been a distributor for just a little over a month.
Yep.
And what do you think so far?
I really like it, actually. It's pretty great.
So let's talk a little bit about what you have achieved so far. So you've sold some wraps. Crystal, would you like to share with us how many wraps you've sold?
A lot of wraps. I've sold 12 boxes of wraps.
Okay. And how much do you make on a box?
The whole amount is $100.
So you've made $1,200 in wrap cash in the last little over 4 weeks.
Yes.
That's amazing. I don't know many companies where they give you a product at wholesale, you can sell it for retail and just pocket that. And you've gotten quite a few loyal customers. So you've been able to get some of those $25 boxes of wraps. And you also got your $120 product credit, correct?
Yep. I got my 2 boxes for $25 and my free product credit, so I made even more money when I sold those wraps.
Exactly. So tell us a little bit about your journey and what things are you liking about distributing so far?
My journey is to definitely be successful, and I have a goal to be diamond by December. What I like about it so far is it's actually gotten me to a point where I want to talk to people about it. I've done other types of direct selling, and they never really sparked me into wanting to actually do like the callbacks or the check-ins or the meeting with people or even the parties. I'm not big on parties, but I actually like doing all of that with It Works. It's fun. It's easy, if that makes sense.
And you know what? It is easy. And fortunately, you know, we have that 3-step system, which is to run an auto ship, get some wraps, get those wraps on people, look for some loyal customers, and look for distributors. And we do that every month. And this really is an easy business. You know, when I first started, I'm kind of an analytical person like you. And so I tried to overcomplicate it too much. And really just following those easy steps, that's all it was. And you have some team members.
I do. I have 2 lovely team members, Alyssa and Alex, and they're pretty amazing. They're very, very...
Oh, and Mandy. Don't forget Mandy.
Oh, Mandy. Yes, I have Mandy too. So I have 3 team members, and...
You're going so fast you can't even keep up.
No. It's a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun too. So...
I love it. And you know what? You're going to be diamond. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind. Just watching you grow and the tenacity that you have. You know, like we say, it doesn't matter if you go fast or slow in this business as long as you go.
Yep.
Yep. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Crystal, for being on. I'll have you re-mute your mic, and then I'll have you unmuted at the very end. So you guys are looking at a girl that's made $1,200 in wrap cash. She's about to get some of those fast start bonuses for distributors, and you haven't even gotten commissions yet.
No, I haven't.
Well, this is exciting. Right on. Okay, Crystal, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and just have you mute your mic again here.
Okay.
All right. So that's what it is to be a distributor. You sign up, you sell some wraps, you find some customers and some people that want to join your team. Crystal's team's growing so fast you can't even keep track of them. So moving up from that is our next level, which is called executive. And that's just having a couple people on your team that each have a couple customers. The average income for executive is a little over $3,000 extra a year. We're talking about a little bit of money. I mean, that could be a vacation for your family. That could be a car, you know, for your teenagers. That can be a whole bunch of different things. So again, this is average. Some will make more, some will make less. But we do have an executive with us this evening, so I'm just going to scrunch over here. Come on in.
Hi, come on down, Charlie Brown.
Yep. So this is Miss Erin Sproul, who yay, Erin. And what was the date that you signed up to distribute?
Oh, coconuts. I didn't know if I was gonna know that.
Is it been about 2 months now?
It's been like 3.
About 3 months now?
Like that,
yeah. And you've obviously sold wraps.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, a lot of wraps.
A lot of wraps, made that cash. You've done parties.
Oh, yes, I love parties.
Don't you have like a double header party coming up or
Yeah.
something?
Yep, I have at least 2 of those a month.
Love that. And you know, parties are great because it's a chance for you to get those loyal customers and those distributors and for you to make that wrap cash. So, you know, you do an hour and a half of work, you sell 6 wraps, and you make $150. So it's a pretty good hourly wage. And you have some team members.
I do. Yes, I do. I have some fantastic team members. Would you like me to name them all?
Yes. Give a shout out.
I have my lovely Samantha. She's my best friend, and she was my second distributor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a girl that I went to college with who was very, very supportive of me, and we had a really, really fantastic journey there. And her name's Jensina, and I just love her. And then I have my boyfriend James, who was supportive, but now he's actually really
he's on it now. He's like, you're not getting loyal customers for me. I'm doing it myself.
Yeah. And then I have my cousin Kaylee, and then I have her best friend and my now good friend, developed through this business situation, Michaela.
So you actually have a Ruby set up.
Yes.
And I know you're going for that this month.
I am. Yep.
Yeah. So she's actually going even for the next level, guys. She's only been doing this for 3 months now. So tell us, you know, you heard about this quite a while ago. I think you were actually at the very first party, one of the very first parties I ever did about 15 months ago.
Yeah.
And you thought it was pretty crazy. You kind of walked in, you're like, what is going on? These wraps are going to be put on people.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. I walked about halfway in, and I was a little bit confused. I'm pretty sure the only thing that came out of my mouth is, Mom, where's the mimosas?
I think it was, actually. So you decided to hop on board, actually, with Cherie, one of our other distributors. Hello, Cherie. And what have you thought so far? What do you think about this business? What do you think about this company?
It really is life-changing. When I started, I worked 2 jobs. And I'm a preschool teacher, so being a preschool teacher, you don't actually make a ton of money. You don't do it because you make money, you do it because you love it, and I still love it. However, I was always feeling like I was going to have to work a fast food job, and I have thus far.
Sure.
Since I started doing ItWorks, I no longer work fast food, and I'm down to about 15 hours a week, roughly, in preschool. So,
yay! Shorty wants to get in on the broadcast. And so what are your goals with this company? What are you where's your eye? Where's your eye on the prize?
I'm going to get as far as I can possibly get, of course. I want to be able to afford to support my family. I want to be able to make lots of babies and not worry about it. Lucky James.
Yeah. James is James is like, I'm sorry, what? Wait.
How many babies are we signing up for?
Awesome.
Yes, and then I kind of hit a pivotal moment when my parents told me that they were going to be moving. And when they do that and they're going to be gone, I want to be able to hop on a plane if I need to go hug my mom.
Yeah.
You know, and if I need to go sit with my daddy and talk to my daddy, I want to be able to do that. And so,
sure.
You know, that takes a lot of hard work and some good income to do, so.
Absolutely. And I love the story you were telling me the other day. She goes to the park. We have lanyards, so we usually have a Blitz card that we wear around our necks on a chain, which looks, you know, this is what they look like. We wear them around. People say, what is that crazy thing you're wearing? You went to the park. You guys all had them on, and then you put them on the dogs.
Yes, we did.
You were like, what is that? But it strikes up conversation, and, you know, like, that's really how easy this business is.
Yes.
You know, you wear a little green, you wear a little bling, you wear that lanyard around your neck, and people just ask you about it just because it's there.
Yeah, and it helps with a lot of, like, ice-breaking situations. Like, everybody kind of has some sort of fear socially, for whatever reason that might be, and mine is I have a hard time talking to elderly people.
Okay.
It's just because I don't want to offend them, I don't want to bother them, you know,
sure.
and things like that. Well, when you put a lanyard on a dog or something, it's a really good icebreaker. So, I love it. Yes, I talked to so many fabulous people that day just because my dog had a lanyard.
I love it. So it helps you kind of like grow as a person and kind of bust past some of those fears and stuff like that. So awesome. Well, we're so happy to have you on the team, and you know I love you. You're a firecracker. This girl has the best Facebook posts of anyone right here. This is the winner. And I'm just so excited to see where you go in this and what happens with you and your family. So, and I'm excited for you and James. I think you guys, I'm calling it, you guys, next power couple of it works right there, baby.
Yep. We wake up, we roll over, he checks his messages, so do I, and I ask him how his day's going to go.
I know, it's like, what are you doing today to help you grow your business? Yep. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Erin, for being with us. Miss Erin, thank you so much. All right, bumping you out of the way here for just a second, dog. Scooting back over. So technically, we were supposed to have everybody down kind of like where Crystal is, but unfortunately, because Google Hangouts likes to be a pain in our tuchus sometimes, we're doing it. We're kicking it old school and just bringing people in the camera. So that's executive. Next step up, which is Ruby, which is where Erin is headed. That's an additional $5,600 a year. And when Justin and I first signed up to do this, we had read a statistic that said $200 to $500 a month is actually what keeps people in their home or not in their home. And at the time when we signed up, Ruby was really where I wanted to go. I thought, if I could make an extra $200 to $500 a month, that's going to be huge for us as a family. We were about 2 weeks from moving in with my mom. I had a really bad neck injury and had to close my salon for about 2 months, and we just got into really bad financial debt. Justin had to take a bunch of time off work to get me to doctor's appointments and stuff. So just seeing that Ruby income at that point really, for me, is where my eye went. And we were able to actually get to that Ruby level within our first couple of months. So we got to there, and I said, well, heck, I'm not stopping. Let's go. So the next level up from that is Emerald. And Emerald has an average income yearly of about $10,000 extra a year, which is huge. I mean, that's a part-time job for most people. Like Erin was saying, she works 2 jobs. $10,000 extra dollars, a year could separate her from needing to have that extra part-time job or not. So moving up from Ruby, you've got Emerald, and then after that, you hit our first level of leadership, which is what's called Diamond. And you've heard Crystal say that that's where she's going, and I know that most people, that's where they're headed, is they want to get to that Diamond. So Diamond average income is an additional $23,000 a year. That's huge. That is someone's job. That's a life changer right there. And not to mention that not only are you going to get that $23,000 extra dollars, you're going to be in a level of leadership. You're going to unlock some extra percentages that you can earn for commissions. And it's going to help you to earn a huge bonus, which we have going on right now. And I'm actually going to bring my sister-in-law, Athena, in. She is our Diamond this evening. Come on.
Hey, everybody.
So this is my sister-in-law, Athena, and she has been a distributor since May 16th of 2013. So a little over a year. Yeah. Athena signed up to do this because she actually came to show me her dog, and I said, hey, you want to do this business? I don't really know what it is, but it sounds like fun. So she said, okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, so she signed up, and she tell us a little bit about your journey. Tell us what happened when you signed up.
When I signed up, super broke all the time. My ex and I just struggled a lot. He wasn't super supportive. He actually told me I signed up without telling him, and then came home after I spent the $99, came home and said, I signed up to do this thing with Charity and Justin, and he said, that's fine, but you're never going to spend a dime of our money on this. And so I said, okay, I'm not going to. And I still haven't, to this day, spent a dime of any sort of outside money on this business. Everything that I bought, from my wraps to my auto ship to this shirt I'm wearing, everything has been paid for by my hard work and my wrap sales and my commissions and my bonuses. And now I have a full-time career with ItWorks, and it's changed everything for me.
You had something very interesting happen on the day that you signed up to distribute.
Yes, I didn't know it at the time, but I got pregnant on the day that I signed up to distribute.
So you kind of started two new businesses,
yes.
A mom business and an ItWorks business.
Yes, I became a mom and a business owner at the exact same time.
And, a lot of people will say, oh, well, I can't do this business because I've got kids, or I can't do this business because I'm pregnant. I can't even wrap. I'm pregnant. How could I do this business? And Athena, would you like to tell us a little bit of the things you went through since being a distributor?
Yes. So obviously I was pregnant the entire time. What I did was the fact that I couldn't wrap had no bearing on my success. I showed charities wrap results, or I showed the corporate images, or, you know, my other friends who had wrapped, and I was wrapping people. So with their permission, I would share their results, and I was excited. I also fell in love with the skincare line because I could use that. And I got a lot of loyal customers based on my excitement about our amazing skincare line. I also, the February of this year was the month that I was determined to go diamond. It was my, what we call diamond push month. And at the beginning of that month, I got bronchitis. That was so bad, I couldn't even post on Instagram. I was so sick.
While pregnant. While really pregnant.
While really pregnant, like 9 months pregnant, over, you know, just really pregnant. So exhaustion and that combined took me out for a week. Then my house burned down, and then I gave birth, and actually blitzed a woman that had come over to congratulate us, someone I didn't know, a girlfriend of a friend. And that month, the shortest month of the year, having had all of that happen, brand new baby, bronchitis, a giant house fire, I went diamond. And it's funny because in the beginning of the month, Charity and I had said, it's not going to happen this month. You're not going to make double. I'm not going to make diamond. It's just we got too far to go. And, you know, and then around the 14th, around Valentine's Day, she called me and goes, we're going to do this. And I said, awesome, let's do it. So we did it.
Yeah, we did
it with
2 weeks.
A lot of work, a lot of hard work, and we
work.
did it, and I'm so proud of us and so glad we did it, and it changed everything. That going diamond changes everything.
And something really cool happened for you when that happened. So do you want to talk about the bonus that we have going on right now?
Oh, you mean that, what was that? That like $10,000 bonus that I got?
That's
that
the one.
Yep, got it. Nailed it.
Yep. So if you sign up to become a distributor, let's say even tonight, you would have all of August, September, October, and November to actually go for that diamond bonus. And if you get it, that's a $10,000 bonus. I got
$10,000.
I got it too. So Justin, my husband, got it, and my cousin got it. And my best friend got it. Lots of people we know got it.
I know tons of people got it.
Tons of people get it. It's totally possible. It's hard work, but it's totally worth it, you guys. You know, I know Athena has sacrificed a lot of time and care to get to where she is, but she gets to do something really cool every single day. She gets to stay home with my beautiful niece, Madrona, and she gets to wake up when Madrona wants, and we get to play with her. And what were you doing before you did this job?
Well, directly before, I worked as a receptionist in your salon. I've been a barista before that, a waitress, a busser, I made Christmas wreaths. I worked in a general store as a cashier. I worked in a mobile pet grooming unit. I've done all kinds of jobs. Nothing that, by the way, included sales or marketing or anything like that.
Yep. Just
kind of odd jobs that I hated and kept for a couple months, or maybe, you know, the longest a year, and quit and hated. And this I've been doing over a year, and I could do this every day for the rest of my life. It's awesome.
So when someone says, well, I can't do this because I'm not a salesman, what do you say to that?
I'm not a salesman either.
I'm not either.
Never been.
I did haircuts.
Still not.
No, I'm still not a salesman. I just share what I love about the products, and people either purchase them or they choose not to. And that's obviously their prerogative and their option. So I love changing people's lives. I love changing people's bodies. And I love getting to work with this one every day.
Every day.
Every day. Super best friends. And getting a chance to, you know, spend time with my niece and be home. Before this, I worked, you know, you worked at the salon, so you know I worked about 60 hours a week. Justin worked about 60 hours a week, and it was crazy. I actually remember coming home one night late and you looking at me and you were like, you guys work way too much.
Yeah, never home.
Yep.
Never home.
Yet always broke. That's because the overhead at the salon was about $3,500 a month, and this business cost me about $90, which I get wrapped and then I sell them. So technically it actually doesn't cost me any money to run. So thank you so much, Athena. Congratulations, Diamond. That is a huge feat. That's an amazing place to get to, and I know that you are headed straight for double there, Sunshine. Which brings us to our next level, which is Double Diamond. Double Diamond average income is about $54,309 extra a year. That's a real thing. So my husband, Justin, who's over on the couch. Hi, Justin. He is a Double Diamond, and he wasn't heating and cooling, and I hated his job. I'm going to be honest with you. He was gone all the time. He came home smelling like dirt and grease and heat pumps, and I never got to see him. And the year before we did this, we were in December out cutting a Christmas tree down, and he got a call. He was on call, got a call. We had to leave in the middle of cutting down our Christmas tree. He missed birthdays. There was a Thanksgiving that we didn't get to spend together. And I know I'm not the only one that has a story. I know there's a million people out there that are in that same predicament, in that 9-to-5 grind, that don't get a chance to be with their families and their loved ones. Moms that have to work in the evenings so that the husband can work during the daytime, or daycare, or vice versa. So that $54,000 extra a year, that has allowed Justin to retire. He is no longer a heating and cooling specialist, I'm very happy to say. And we get to spend time together and wake up when we want and really live what we call the good life and a life of freedom. And we've only been doing this for about 15 months. So it's definitely possible. I, like Athena, had never ever sold anything before in my life. I owned a hair salon. I was a single person hair salon, so it wasn't even like I had employees or anything. And I did sell shampoo and conditioner poorly. I usually sold it for wholesale because I wanted to give my customers a deal, which I love about It Works because I get to actually do that, which is awesome. But, I'd never sold anything. I didn't have any experience. So I just started putting wraps on people and got busy, and we were able to grow. So the next level that we have is Triple Diamond, average income of $104,842 a year. I am currently a Triple Diamond with It Works Global. I've been a Triple Diamond for a couple months now, VIP with the company, and I'm telling you, it is sweet. We get a ton of different perks besides just being able to, make a crazy, crazy income. I no longer have my hair salon. I actually sold my salon on April 30th of this year, which was my 1-year anniversary of being with It Works. And I know I'm not the only person that's been able to do that and retire. My cousin Emily that actually signed us, she's been able to stay home with her kids. And so many hundreds of thousands of people that I've met being in this company that have been able to do the same thing. So it's pretty amazing. It's an amazing income. It's certainly more than I've ever made doing hair in a couple years combined, not to mention that my overhead with the salon, like I said, was about $3,500 a month. So it cost me $100 to run this business, and I make it back. So nothing's better than that. Moving up from that, we've got Presidential Diamond, $193,000 a year. What? Say what? Can't wait for that. Our Presidential, Crystal LaCrone, she's been doing this for, I think it's been close to 3 years now, and she is awesome. She's a real person. She's amazing. I love her to pieces. She's one of the coolest chicks I've ever met. And I know that they make a good income. She is actually one of the top 100 income earners in our company. And she has trained us so well, and we've been able to train the people on our team so that everybody's making money and everybody's happy. And then the last level we have is Ambassador Diamond, average income of $585,000 a year. Now, when I first started this and I saw that, I thought to myself, yeah, right. Nobody makes that. There's no way. There's probably one person. Guess what? We just hung out with a bunch of people that are Ambassador Diamonds, and they make that and more. So, and most of them have been with the company for between 2 to 3 years. So it's totally possible. It's totally doable. As long as you don't just get your kit, throw it in a closet, and quit. As long as you're working hard every day and working towards your business, I promise the only way to fail is to quit. Last but not least is you have a choice. So any of my distributors, maybe besides Athena and my best friend Lisa, can attest to the fact that I don't ever try to talk anyone into distributing. If it's not right for you, it's not right for you. We have 2 different ways that you can go this evening. You can either become a loyal customer and get those wholesale pricing. You're going to get a super sexy, awesome personal portal to manage your own orders. You'll be able to see everything you've ordered, to place orders. You're going to get free shipping after those 3 months or on any order over $125, and you're going to get free product in the form of points towards anything that you want to purchase. Or maybe you decide you want to be a distributor. You want to get that wholesale pricing, and again, you get a sexy portal to manage your business. You can earn cash, earn commissions and bonuses, work on getting out of debt, and you know what? We are all about fun, friendship, and freedom. And I just want to close before we end this by saying I truly believe in my heart with everything that I am that anybody can do this business. This is not for rich people or poor people or young people or old people. This is not for, you know, heavy people or skinny people or pregnant people or not pregnant people, moms, dads, no kids. It doesn't matter who you are. There's no sales experience required. In fact, I actually hope that I don't get a salesman on my team. I just want people that use the products and see what they do, because they truly are life-changing. They've changed my body. They've changed the bodies of so many of my friends and family and strangers. And I can attest to the fact that this company not only takes care of their customers, but they truly take care of their distributors. So thank you so much for everybody joining us this evening. I'm going to bring these two lovely ladies back over and unmute Crystal for just a second. You there, Crystal?
Yep.
Okay. So I just want to say thank you to my lovely guests, Miss Athena Holden, Miss Erin Sproul. It's Sproul, right?
Sproul.
Sproul. I knew I was going to butcher that.
I'll take whatever.
Sproul. And Miss Crystal Middleton for joining me this evening. I'm just going to ask you ladies for one quick blurb. If you had someone that was on the fence about being a loyal customer or a distributor, what would you say to help get them, what we say, off the fence? Crystal, I'll have you go first.
Oh, the pressure. I would say just do it. Just do it. Because I was on the fence for 8 months. And if I would have done it when Charity talked to me 8 months ago, I would have already met my goal. So I'm regretting waiting because it wasn't the right time. So just do it.
Just do it. It's okay. I waited for a long time, too. Thank you so much, Crystal, and keep up the good work. You are truly an It Works #BoomRockStar. So, all right, sweetie. Thank you. And Miss Erin Sproul. Did I do it?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah. You nailed it.
Nailed it. Somebody's on the fence. They're not sure if they want to be a customer. They're not sure if they want to be a distributor. What do you got to say?
Well, you can't lose, for one. You can't lose. And there's, you know, everything. How I see it is every sort of commitment in your life where it's not predictable and there's not 100% certainty, you get nervous. It's like buying a puppy.
Sure.
It really is like buying a puppy. And once you get that puppy, you panic, and then you're in love with it. And that's kind of how it works. So
I think it was like that when I had my son. That sounds terrible.
No,
Love
that
you,
happens.
Isaiah.
You become a parent. Oh my gosh.
You're like, you freeze. And they pee on the carpet too. So so just do it, right? Just do it, tackle it, and we will teach you and show you how. And your sponsor or your upline is going to show you. You're not going to be left in the dark. And Miss Athena, someone's on the fence. They're not sure. They're really hesitant. They don't think they're a salesman. They're pregnant. They have all these issues. They don't have any money. What do you tell them?
I say you can either watch me or you can join me. And watching me is making you exactly $0. So thinking about becoming a distributor is just thinking, and you're sitting there and you can think about it for the rest of your life, and great, you'll continue doing your life the way it is right now. Or you can take a $99 chance, which is not only not a chance at all.
A lot less than a puppy.
Yeah, less than a puppy. Less than a puppy, and you can give it a try. And if you don't like it, okay, fine. You're out nothing because you got a box of wraps and you got awesome results on yourself or someone else. And so just do it. Get over yourself, just do it.
Like the crazy shoe company, just do it, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So thanks so much again for you guys tuning in this evening. We do these Rapportunity online parties every couple weeks, so I will be posting on my Facebook as well as my YouTube and my business page. So if you're looking for me or if you have any questions for me, please find me on Facebook. I am Charity Rappaneur Ellison from Sequim, Washington. You can also locate me at www.youtube.com/ToneTitanFirm, or you can find me on my business page on Facebook at Tone Titan Firm with Charity and Justin. And that's just if you have any questions. If you're looking to order or you have any questions about any specific products, please contact the distributor that sent you here this evening. And if nobody sent you here and you found this by chance, you are more than welcome to connect with me or any of the lovely ladies that you saw this evening. So take care so much, you guys. And as we say in the business, that's a wrap. Thanks, guys. Take care.